Hey there. It's July 9th and time for Proverbs 9. There. And today we are comparing wisdom versus foolishness. Okay? And the first chapters begin this way. Either that or son, listen to me. Right? Wisdom has built her house. She has carved out her 7 pillars. She has prepared her meat. She has mixed her wine. She has also set her table. She has sent out her female servants. She calls out from the highest points in the city, whoever is inexperienced in her hair. To one who lacks sense, she says, "Come, eat my bread and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave inexperience behind, and you will live. Pursue the way of understanding." Right? Now we could take this whole thing, okay, and boil it down to this, right? Read your Bible, okay? Read your Bible. Keep reading your Bible until you fully understand what you're reading, okay? And every time you read the Bible, you'll get something different out of it, right? Every time. Read the Bible, okay? 7. To one who corrects a mocker, the one who corrects a mocker will bring dishonor on himself. The one who rebukes a wicked man will get hurt. All right? Man, his blemish will get hurt. All right. It's pretty easy to tell who the mockers and the wicked people are now, right? They're carrying signs and breaking things and setting fire to stuff and trying to hurt people, right? Who rebukes them. Best thing to do is leave them alone, right? If they get no attention, they will go home, right? This goes with that. Don't rebuke a mocker, or he will hate you. Are there any notes over here for that? Give yourself a blocked. Scorner. Meaning that them that are incorrigible, which Christ calleth dogs and swine, or he speaketh this in comparison, not that the wicked should not be rebuked, but he showeth their malice, and the small hope of profit will do you no good. Okay. Hey, don't rebuke a mocker, he will hate you. Right? Rebuke a wise man, and he will love you. Instruct a wise man, and he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will learn more, right? A wise man, a humble man, is always willing to learn more, right? Good stuff. He said this in the very first chapter. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. How do you get knowledge of the Holy One and understanding? You read the Bible, okay? And keep reading it. Okay? Understanding over here. He showeth that true understanding is to know the will of God in His Word, right? Which is meant by holy things, right? Read your Bible, right? The beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. That's reverence, awe, right? For by wisdom your days will be many, and years will be added to your life. Okay? This is the key verse right here. If you are wise for your own benefit, for thyself. Thou shalt have the chief profit and commodity thereof, right? Why am I reading Proverbs? Right here. I want to be wise for my own benefit, right? That's a key line. If you are wise for your own benefit. If you mock, you alone will bear the consequences, right? If you get wise for somebody else's benefit, that turns into pride and arrogance, and God hates that. If you mock, you alone will bear the consequences. Okay, now, that's wisdom. Now we're comparing foolishness to it. The rest of it is about foolishness, right? The woman of folly, foolishness, is rowdy. She's gullible and knows nothing. She sits by the doorway of her house on a seat at the highest point in the city, calling to those who pass by, who go straight ahead on their paths. Whoever is inexperienced, enter here. So the one who lacks sense, she says, stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten secretly is tasty. But he doesn't know that the departed spirits are there, and that her guests are in the depths of Sheol or hell. Right. This is stolen water is sweet. Okay? The fact that it's stolen, okay? Tell you something. That's the fools. Okay? They get a lot of people in to be fools. So you get all these people join in on these protests and rebellions, and they're just fools, right? Just fools. So there you go. The foolish and the wise. Okay. We highlighted this whole thing. We won't read it again. Okay. Wisdom has prepared everything. Come eat my bread, drink the wine I mix, leave an experience behind, and you will pursue the way of understanding. Right. Read your Bible. Okay. This whole thing. Read your Bible. Right. Pray as you read your Bible. God will speak to you. Okay. And pursue the way of understanding. Okay. Wise advice. 7 and part of 8. The one who corrects a mocker will bring dishonor on himself. The one who rebukes a wicked man will get hurt. Right? Don't rebuke a mocker. He will hate you. Just stay away from those people. Okay? The best thing you can do to mockers and protesters is to not give them any attention. Okay? 9. 8 and 9. Rebuke a wise man and he will love you. Instruct a wise man, he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will learn more. Right? Important. If you ask a wise person, they'll be glad to tell you things. They won't offer things because they're wise for themselves. Okay? Key verse, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Okay, and by understanding, there's a footnote over on this one. He showeth what true understanding is, right? To know the will of God in his word, which is meant by holy things. Right? You can know the will of God by reading his word. Okay? You can know his very nature, understand God, the Holy One. 17. If you are wise for your own benefit. If you mock, you alone bear the consequences. There's a note over here for that. Thou shalt have the chief profit and commodity thereof. You're wise for your own benefit. Being wise for yourself brings honor, long life, glory, riches, it says in here, right? You'll always have enough, right? You'll never lack. And on the fools, stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten in secret is tasty. It's highlighted over here too. Key verse, stolen water, bread eaten in secret. You know, it says bread and water down here, right? That's bread and water. Okay. At first she says, prepared her meat, mixed her wine, set her table, said, right? Drink the wine I have mixed. Come and eat my bread. Leave an experience behind and you will live. Pursue the way of understanding. Okay? Which is what we're doing. There you go. That's 9. Okay. And that's the end of the prep phases, right? What wisdom is, why you want wisdom, how to get wisdom. And tomorrow we start, we'll just jump ahead here, the actual Proverbs of Solomon, which begins in chapter 10. All the stuff you're supposed to learn and that will make you wise. So, there you go. Verse 9. I'm getting to know this very well. This is the 23rd time through this. I'm going to do it one more time. It's our goal. It's to do it 24 times. Right? 2 years. A wise man told me 40 years ago, if you study Proverbs as part of your study, right? There's 31 chapters and 31 days in a lot of months. If you read a chapter a day, by the end of 2 years, you will have gone through Proverbs 24 times. And at the end of that 24 times, you will know what wisdom is, and you will be rich, right? Right. Rich means having enough, not wealthy. Okay? Rich and wealthy are two different things. Okay. A very poor person can be rich if they have enough food and are satisfied. That's joy. Okay. That is true joy. And that's what we're learning. True joy. So, there you go. Stay tuned later. We are in the book of Acts and are through the New Testament in a year. Paul has split from Barnabas, and now he's taken Timothy. We're going to introduce Timothy today, one of my favorite characters in the Bible. So we'll get to that. Give us a like to think about it, and tomorrow we'll continue. See you then.